Right. I'm doing an energy guide on Rottenburg, and I appear to... Oh, Shadow Hearts. Is that the Shadow Hearts? It is. Hello. What to say? Ah, whatever. So, yeah, we're going for the old soldier squad method, I think. I've got 2 points of building health, 3 points of dispenser range, and 2 points of building upgrade canteen, because those... you want plenty of building health, and dispenser range is a must-have, because people go wing, no dispenser range. It's very useful, though, it can't be argued with that. And yeah, this is going to be interesting, because it's been a while since I've run into this, and it seems like these guys know exactly what they're doing. So, teleporter goes in there because it gives access to both the front and behind, because obviously you can take the teleporter and it's relatively safe to sort of come through that. The only time it ever gets destroyed is because an engineer will build in there, but that's nothing you can do about that really. And Spence goes behind the rock as you'd expect to sort of heal teammates, and I put the sentry gun here because you can aggressively wrangle and spam into their spawn basically. If you want to shoot to the right, you can either rotate it or you can move it back slightly here. Or if you've got enough health, you can put the sentry gun there, which is very forward, but it works. Are they meant to be on full buff ban? I don't even know. But yeah, I will. Well, I'd say I'd cut this at the start of the wave, but it's going to start in about 10 seconds anyway, so who gives a shit? So yeah, we've got the soldier squad, which is an effective way of breaking the meta, so this is a nice little 2-for-1 video. So I'm going to wrangle straight away because there's soldiers. I usually like to stand up here because it keeps me away from my sentry gun, which means I don't get to catch extra spam because of it. And generally, if you're paying attention, you can dodge most of the rockets that come flying at you whilst also getting a lot of damage out. And you occasionally have to nip down for a reload, which is fine. Took a little lick there, but that's fine, I'm not too bothered about that. Scouts coming in, I get ready to move the gun back just in case team messes it up, which it looks like they're going to, so I just pull the gun back with the rescue ranger, and that will block the scout from getting past. Now, gun needs a reload, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. Repair my dispenser with rescue ranger at long range, and refill the gun. Move it forward now, because I know like 12 demo or 20 demo mines are coming into the right here. Which means I just stand by the dispenser, get my ammo back, and get a load of free kills, because demo knights are morons. In MVM at least. Quite deadly in pubs if they do it right. And here comes the first buster of the round. Scout's got the 5, heavy's coming on the right. I'm going to move back to the gate so I'm completely out of harm's way. Let the gun free fire and kill the scouts that are coming. Sentry Burst's been milked, so I'm going to wrangle and try and kill it with help. Sentry Burst goes down. For whatever reason doesn't actually explode, which is good. Gives me free shooting on this. I'm going to stand a little bit further back here, let the gun do the work, wait for this second wave of heavies to die, and just refill my ammo and health quickly. Right, second wave of heavies to die, I'm going to move up, get the gun as far forward as possible without exposing it too much to the left. Spencer's going to stay on the left. People will potentially complain about that. You can put it on top of the little awning there, which is why I'm going to move it now actually. Because the entire team's playing around on this right side, so... Next sentry burst coming in, I'm going to actually move the gun manually this time because the heavies don't bother me that much. Do have to watch out for the scouts on the left though, and it's been milked again, so I may just wrangle when it comes around the corner. Just gotta catch these scouts out. The wall of rockets should hopefully kill this guy, yep. So this is the thing about like constant buff banner, it's pretty ridiculous, especially with the rocket specialist. So the giant soldier spawning in now, I'm going to move my gun up top and sort of hide behind the wall while he attacks my teammates, and then I'm going to position the gun in such a way it's going to hopefully kill his medic. Just going to wait here, get my metal back. Just lurk behind this. It's very unlikely we get hit out of me on this, basically. So you come out here with the Wrangler, go full bore and die instantly because you're bad. Hopefully the sentry gun should be shooting at the medic there, but obviously not. And that was a complete and total fuck up pretty much, but the medic goes down. I'm going to chase this scout down with my rescue ranger because it's a reasonable weapon that's decent at killing scouts. I'm just going to drop down here and peek him around the corner. Hopefully kill him before he gets health regen, which I do. Might as well get the second one as well. Money by the bomb. He's got it. Not too bothered about upgrading the sentry gun here because it's the last few enemies of the wave, and I'm just going to pew them with the level 1 sentry, which is going to be more than enough to take this guy down. Because even with focus fire, because the sentry gun's got 3 times 648 health right now because of the Wrangler shield, which is 2,000. 100 and something? I don't know maths like that off the top of my head. I'll grab that last bit of dosh. Just pull up a calculator, fuck it. Should be better at this, but whatever. Calcul. 648 times 3 equals 1,944 health. So yeah, and then with the third point of health, it goes up to 2,400 and something. 2,532, I think, off the top of my head. That's probably not right, but don't care. It's an approximation. It's call it a shitload with the Wrangler. Just call it a lot. Now, what I do here, I go full firing speed, or full building health, full firing speed, and a point of metal capacity. So was it 2 points? How do I go crit resistance? I don't remember here. Hold on. Sentry firing speed, building health. Yeah, you get the building health and sentry firing speed, then you get a 2 points of metal capacity. You get a point in swing speed. Whatever, it doesn't particularly matter which way you get this round. You can go crit resistance here and sort of tank everything, but in theory, I should be fine. And also, these guys are pretty much speed running it, so I need to be a little bit quicker here. But yeah, the point of firing speed is for killing the soldiers as quickly as possible, because whilst they take less damage from the sentry gun, the extra point of firing speed does make up for the amount of damage that you can dish out. Engineer does have a hard cap on his DPS because the amount you can spit out is not low, but it's capped because the firing speed's bugged. The first point will affect non-wrangled and wrangled firing speed. The second point won't affect wrangled speed because the wrangled speed's capped at, I think, triple the sentry gun's firing rate. So you end up being at a certain cap, but the second point does ensure that the first point doesn't bug out and not count, because for whatever reason the first point will sometimes bug out and not be applied to the sentry gun when you rebuild it. There's a handy tank killing guide that discusses this in much greater detail. I may link that in the description if I remember. If not, just search for sentry firing speed upgrade. That should generally cover it. Going back to the dispenser to grab metal, get a good refill. We've got Conch now, which is nice. I love the movement speed from Conch, as annoying as it is to play against. Snipers are close here, so I'm just going to walk through the sentry buster and have the sentry gun free fire onto the sentries. One advantage of NVM that you can exploit is the fact that if you're wrangling a sentry gun, it takes 3 seconds to reactivate. If you pick it up, it goes from being unwrangled like this to fully functioning, which is a lot quicker. Yeah, and you don't have to deal with the building upgrade animations in NVM as well, which is absolutely glorious. And if that was a thing in any form of pubs, it would be overpowered as hell. But also, I'd love the idea of it actually being applied. Now, generally the way this works is you send your demo and soldier to kill the tank. I'm going to back up here because I've got the sentry buster coming in at the same time as all the soldiers, so I've got to stay out of range because I'm going to get mini crit. So repair the dispenser there. We're milking the dispenser. Don't like sentry busters being milked generally, it becomes awkward. But you can kill them. They've got 2,500 health if I recall. Now position the sentry about there is ideal. It's not in the direct LOS of the soldiers, but when they go for the bomb you can hit the actual... If it would build, if it would put down, soldiers fucking move, thank you. You don't have the direct LOS on the soldiers themselves, but you do let the sentry gun just tear up blind around the corner while you stand by your dispenser and repair it, and because it's got 864 health, it's very hard to kill. Next buster's just come in, so I'm going to backpedal into this corner. I'm not going to pick up the gun because I'll end up in a situation where I can't actually. I'm going to pull it anyway now. I should have let that detonate a bit more though. Actually, I can kill it, probably. Better focus fire. No, I did die, cool. Just a bit before it got to me. Now you got to be careful here crossing across because you will die pretty much instantly carrying a sentry. Now this is unideally positioned. Get the repairs on, get the Wrangler out, start spamming, fall back to the gate, and get ready to pull it out when the gun takes too much damage. Basically the strategy here. Down to half, down to a third, pull it out. Get it out of there. He needs the ammo. Let him have it because I'm not needing it that much. Another sentry buster's coming in, just get the reload done. On the rescue ranger, get it to full health, or as close to possible. Pull the dispenser out. The gun's going to run out of ammo here, so you need to reload it. I have enough metal to pull it out if I need to, which I'm going to, because it's running low on health. I need to get this sentry buster out of the way, and it's being conched, which is fucking ridiculous. I'm just going to backpedal until I'm out of range of all my teammates, so I don't accidentally kill them. Grab the 300 here. And they're going to the left here, so I'm going to drop down here and just position it slightly around this corner, get the reload done, get out of the way, so my sentry gun's the only one being shot at here. Get ready to pull it out of the way. I'm obviously going to run out of ammo. One of the guys goes down here, so that's the conch soldier dead, so they're slowed down a little bit. Taking a mini crit there. Gun's out of ammo, pull it out, reload it. Don't get hit by the rockets, splash. Gun's out of ammo again. This is the problem, you've got to manage your metal. I've got none yet. And they go down. Solid play, shame about the 5. I almost shoved myself into a pit, that was almost terrible. Doesn't matter, those team's more than competent. Prepare the exit. With the rescue range, I'm too lazy to wrench it. And here we go again. We go, don't need any more of those. We go for the capacity and metal. Get crit resistance here because this heavy hurts like a motherfucker and I'm going to be moving around quite a lot. Not going to get the second point of firing speed just yet. I usually ignore it. I used to think it was only 1 point of firing speed that made the difference, but it doesn't. This soldier's going to body block me. So I'm just going to thank him. Right. Trick this one. When the spies come, move behind the medics. Which you'll see momentarily. You will not get focused generally. The heavy will generally ignore you. I don't know how his targeting works. I think it's distance based, and because you're standing by the tank entrance, he doesn't care about you. He's more bothered about the soldiers who are right in front of him. Usually it's more bothered about the... Move this slightly back here to just focus these scouts if they decide to get cheeky and run around like this little fucker did. Grab the money. Watch out for your sentry guns. Crossfire here. Save the scout some effort by picking up the money there. The gun doesn't fire as far out as you'd like it to because you've moved it back slightly, but it does cover the right side if people decide to go, ooh, I'm going to move over here now. Which they are doing. That money's a little bit too close. A little bit too close to the spawn, so I'm not going to bother with that. Now I've got extra wrench speed, I can reload the sentry gun much quicker, which is nice. The extra metal capacity is what I'm going to need to sort of just keep the gun reloaded, because I was pulling it a lot with the rescue ranger, I wasn't having as much metal as I'd like. The thing is with this though is that I can use the rescue ranger as the repair and then the wrench as its reload. That's the main thing you need to do. As long as you manage your repairs with the rescue ranger, you can pretty much just use the metal for ammo reload, which is significantly cheaper. Right, here comes the sword. Here comes the giant heavy. Gonna keep an eye on him to watch where he's focused. He's looking at me at the moment. He's shooting through at me. Just gonna wait for a second. He's ignoring me now. I'm gonna move up, get my gun wrangled, and hide behind it pretty much. Get as much damage as the medics as possible. One of the medics goes down. Both of the medics goes down. I'm just gonna tear up at the heavy now. Watching for spies on my left. The gun's out of ammo. This way I get the crit resistance, so I'm taking a few clips here. Kill the spy on my left. A lot of spies coming in, I'm going to grab the gun and move out of the way. Wrench one of the spies. Heavy goes down, it's just spies now. I'm going to grab this 40 just in case. Watch out for spies, going to move the gun up here. So the sentry buster causes no damage whatsoever. Right. Put the gun here because I believe the heavy spawn on the right, don't quote me on that. Yeah, everything's spawning on the right now, so I'm going to rotate the dispenser as well. Put it in the upper area here, and this is pretty much GG from here. Sentry gun is just going to tear everybody up, and I've just got to occasionally watch out for the sentry buster, which may or may not die before it gets to me, to be honest. We'll see. Pretty much just staying up here and managing the dispenser and the rescue and the sentry gun, occasionally hopping down for a reload. You'd be getting a lot more kills usually if it wasn't the soldiers just spamming into their spawn. So now it just becomes a game of wait for the sentry buster to come in and backpedal slightly to make sure you don't kill any teammates or the dispenser. And since these guys are ignoring the sentry busters for now, I'm just going to move out of the way as I do. So this is just easy game now. I can just sit here and ranch and relax until the next sentry buster comes in. Because you don't have to manage the buildings as much as I am doing. I'm just hoping that scout nurses the 5 down there. Weirdly bugged out in the rock. Scout's coming in now. I'll get up just in case. Get ready to pull the gun back. It does body block slightly there. And this will be it right here. Just nudge into that. Oh, the gun was reloading its rockets, so I didn't do a fancy sentry gun jump. Not very good. Crit resistance has already been bought. I go for grab the second point of firing speed here. It's relatively minor, but if the gun glitches out and doesn't have the first point, it's significant enough to justify buying it. Full attack speed, full wrench firing speed, and then it becomes a free-for-all of whatever you like pretty much. You can go resistances, which I generally don't because I like being a cocky fuck and going for movement speed. All about that got to go fast in my opinion. Reload that, pull this, ready up, and we will be starting momentarily. I don't even need to cut this out. Yay convenience! Maybe. That was awful. Pay no attention to that. Now we're going to start in a second here, I'm not going to mess about. And yeah, this is why soldier meta works, because you have one with each banner and then you become the soldiers on wave 2. But with rocket specialist, which kills everything. Now this wave's a little bit dangerous because you end up with a lot of Persian Persuader demo men with probably 5 heads. There's a sentry buster randomly glitched out. I'm going to try and get this guy who's just gone up top with the bomb. No, I missed. Gotta watch for the demos on the right here. I'm going to move my gun to the right hand side here to ready to wrangle. See the pill coming in, move away from it. Keep an eye on it because they do spawn in and sort of catch people by surprise, although it seems like the team's suppressing them with crit rockets. I'm watching the gate for the spies and generally they'll spawn there because of that. Yeah, there's one now. Baited into losing his disguise kit because I hit him for 54 because I was mini critted. Now the gun stays here and it just free fires at pretty much whatever comes through. That includes the tank. Generally want to rotate to the left though. Move it a little bit. Fucking people body blocking me. Let me put the gun down! There's also a no build zone where the stakes usually go, so it's kind of annoying to deal with. I'm backpedaling to this corner, make sure I'm completely out of range of the pipes there. These are cow mangler soldiers, so they do little to nothing to the gun. So that's on them pretty much just free fire. It's just on the gun, just free fire and kill them pretty easily. You can either hide behind dispenser or hide up top. I generally hide up top just because it gives you decent cover, and they're just popping soldiers behind us, which is hilarious. Grab that. Save this guy a bit of effort. Now you got to keep an eye out for spies here, so I'm just going to hop down into the middle here. Watch out for spies, watch out for spies. Just doing the full 180 every now and then, or the full 361 every now and then. Keeping an eye out for the pills and stuff. Get ready to pull the sentry out of there. Move it now rather than later. I'm just going to hide behind this cover here to get the buster to detonate. If it's going to hurry up, that'd be nice, because I've got crit soldiers moving in. Oh, crit demos, sorry. Wrangle. Call out spy there. If he doesn't pay attention, it's on him. Eating a lot of cow mangler to face here, but because they're suffering damage fall off, because they don't have a rocket specialist, it doesn't matter. Gun's not reloaded, but that's not a problem, because I can move and reload it. He's going to charge it in and do barely anything. Still a spy somewhere, so watch your back. No build zone, so you have to move a bit further forward. And I'm just going to go stupidly aggressive here. Just put the gun right in front of their faces. They're going to aim at it rather than you. And that's them devoured. Fucking gun needs to reload quicker. There we go. Blow that up. And dispenser's done. Making good progress here. That's it for sentry gun upgrades. It's just pure preference at this point. I'm going to grab 2 points of movement speed. No, 1 point of movement speed so I can get an extra point of resistances. And getting blast resistance here because scouts don't do anything because they're shooting at me when I've got 90% resistance to their shots, so it's just an extra 10% damage. And the soldiers are the dangerous part of this wave. The heavy's not a big deal because he's suffering damage fall off even with crits. No, he's not. He's not suffering damage fall off, but he's doing 9% less damage, so he's probably in for about 14, I think, something like that. Probably less. I should cut this out really. We'll see how quickly they're ready up. This is like the ideal team though. We've missed a bit of money, but that's not a big deal. What I'm talking about is perfectly applicable in other situations, it's just that we have soldiers instead. He's trying to trap people. Like Shadow Hearts, where's the other soldier who's not ready? He's probably doing something. Oh, he's here. He's very green. By the way, these aren't my friends or anything, I just know Shadow Hearts through a friend of mine. Very, very good spy. Very obnoxious. Played against him way back when, in my Dust Bowl days. Ugh. Dark days. Fodder classes, pretty much. It's the equivalent of trash mobs in most games, like your rats in Skyrim and whatever. The scouts are generally, in most situations. There's occasional, well, when they're the giants, they're more dangerous, but obviously not right now. It's just to gut them as quickly as possible. In fact, no, giant heavy's coming now. I was going to say you can move the gun further forward and have an aggressive position. I'll show that on wave 6. The spies are already dead. Once again, I'm going to rotate behind the heavy here. I'm paying a bit more attention than I'd like. Waiting for him to direct his attention to someone else, hopefully. No, he's just shooting the soldier through this gap here. He's going to turn here now. Get in, get aggressive. And just rail damage onto him. Sniper should be taken care of by the soldiers because you've got enough sort of firepower. I'm going for the splash damage on that guy up there, but he's not having it. He's positioned himself in such a way I can't hit him. Hit him to the wall! Damn it. Right, moving slightly to the right here because they're spawning on the right hand, far right there with the heavies. Move the dispenser to the left. The soldiers are going to be like, wait, why? Watch out for spies. Probably going to spawn in the gate. Well, they should do anyway. Taking a bit of damage here, but I don't really care. I'm more worried about the spies. Nip up top, grab a bit of health. Top up. Spies are out there. Oof. Oof. Riding that resistance, eh? Buster's coming in. So I'm going to move back to the gate here. Ready. My gun is using a lot of ammo on the Buster though. Do a quick reload. We're killing it. Might be killing it. No, he's speeding up too much. Oh, there he goes. He's dead. And it killed the scout. Oh, gotta love it. The Buster's spawning, not too bothered. Just gonna hold back again. Play the engineer role, a very, very passive one, especially with the amount of metal you have. You can just pull the gun out when it gets in too much trouble. Let it detonate there, it shouldn't hit the dispenser. As long as the team's paying attention, they won't get hit either. Which is on them, pretty much. When they've got that many tors, it's fair enough that you've got to kind of adjust for people who are lower tored. This is why I watch the gate, because these lot come from the gate generally. They'll generally spawn down there anyway. It's fair enough if you like doing it next to a brass beast heavy, that's a bit on you, but these guys are sort of soldiers and they know positioning and stuff. There's some money up here which I'm going to go grab because the amount of spam that they're chucking out is ridiculous. They can just churn it out with the rocket specialist plus damage. I'll rotate to the left here, hopefully the guy doesn't pay any attention to me. Because I've got conch, so actually I should be on the right really because I deal with the crit soldiers a bit better. I'm going to move to the right here. Get my gun super aggressive. Actually they're just killing them pretty much, so let's just hop down here and blast away. Buster's coming in, I know it's coming. It may wrangle its way around in front of my gun here to be really annoying. I should be able to pull it past it though. Well, oh, he killed himself with the beggars. I'm guessing he killed himself killing the spies though. Just drop the gun right in front of people's faces and job done. Where's the 5 at? Here's the 5. You got it for me. Reload and just lazily rocket jump over here. I was going to blow it up, but I don't need to. Now then, once again, more of your preferences because you don't really need all of this stuff. You can go like rescue ranger reload speed and stuff like that, but I prefer resistances so you don't get absolutely shredded. And the longer you can stay as a fighter and engineer, the better. I'm going to get the 3rd building canteen because I can. I'm also going to go for the aggressive sentry gun, which is super far forward generally. Grab it. And stick it right in front of them. Now, the advantage to this one is that it doesn't shoot them in the spawn if you move it to the right place, but it does shoot them the moment they drop down. So you just stand up here and then you can just pull it out. You can pull it out from either being just slightly above the stakes or up on top. I'm going to stand up on top, I think. Nah, I'm just going to be with it actually. It is shooting them in the spawn here slightly. I'm going to move it back a bit. You basically want to optimize its shooting capabilities sort of without actually shooting them while lubered. And I think he's on it anyway. You can sort of get stuck in a bit here and spam out the occasional stray robot that decides to walk to the right. Now demo spam's coming in. I only took 7 damage from that, but I'm just trying to defend the bomb from this right side. You can get a bit combat orientated here if you've got the gun set up right. Get a reload in quick and grab the metal pack from here. Can't really hit my dispenser from here, so I'm not too bothered about that. Reload the gun. I'll keep the gun healed, sorry. Do you have anyone with fully reloaded rescue ranger? Because, oh shit, there's one above me. Time to get out. Oh, slide around here like butter. Buster's been spawned, but I'm not too bothered about it. I'm just gonna let it free fire. Buster's already dead. Gotta watch out for the tank crushing it, so I'm gonna pull it back here. Get the reload done. The man's dead. The tank's getting shredded. Goddamn soldier DPSs with Duckless. He's got crits canteens though. And that is one shredded tank. One thing to note, Sentry Buster spawns in when you do about 3,000 damage, I believe. If you do it to a tank, it doesn't matter. If you let the Sentry Buster block your sentry, it will stop spawning. If you die carrying your sentry, I believe they stop spawning. I'm gonna let this one blow up actually. Proof of concept. I'm just gonna rebuild it as a level 1. Not gonna bother using building canteen because the wrench swing speed just basically compensates and the massive amount of health you get per swing. So I already got it up as a level 1 and it's gonna start defending the bomb relatively well. Level 2 is an easy level because I'm building it slightly out of cover. And now it's just going to tear up because the level 2s, most of the sentry gun DPS comes from the double barrels on the front. The rockets really aren't as effective. They do a lot of damage, they hit for 150, but they really aren't all that significant when it comes to the grand scheme of things because they only travel at stock soldiers rocket speed, so they're not that fast. And especially with the Wrangler, you need to lead them very, very well, and it's not an easy task at all. Grab that money because it was a stray bit that dropped out. And I'm just leaving the gun here because it covers the left side and covers the right side. The moment they get off that little cliff area, which most of our team isn't letting them happen to, they are getting pretty much shredded. I believe some robots do spawn from the left here. I don't recall off the top of my head if I'm 100% lying or not. This guy's going for the bomb. I'm going to pull it out and rotate behind him. Money on the cliff, which should be got. I'm going to go grab it though. No, I'm not because the gun hasn't reloaded the rockets. Scout's going up there anyway. Grab the gun. I know it's low health, but I've got the Wrangler to compensate for that low health because it's currently 290 plus Wrangler is more health than it has as a default sentry gun with 216. I believe 864 versus it's going to be more than. Yeah, he wants the dispenser on the right because they're just spawning over there. So you can do a little hot jump there. Hop jump, not hot jump. Get the gun up. It's obviously going to have to rotate to level these guys. A thing that I'd like that would be interesting would be sentry gun rotation speed as an MVM upgrade. Because mini sentries do spin faster, so I know for a fact it's a possibility Valve can do. Sentry gun rotation speed, the ability to potentially have the firing speed affect all the all 3 levels of firing speed actually have an effect, and just generally fixing the UI with the sentry, which is the bugs where you get kicked out of the buying menu. You used to lose money for that, but they fixed that, but they can't fix you being kicked out of the UI for whatever reason. It happens when you have players disconnect and reconnect. Just waiting over there for the medics to get down, which isn't going to happen because they're just getting stunned too much. Put it down, ready to wrangle when the medics die. I'm losing a surprising amount of soldiers here. I'm picking it up. And you grab the metal from there, and now you just play the waiting game. Oh, there's snipers. So the gun's shooting at the heavy one, not too bothered. I'm busy dealing with the sniper to pin him to the wall. Now you go for the medic, because the medic's obviously a priority target because he's the one giving the heavy 40 HP a second. No, it's 400, sorry. Buster's on my ass, so I can't really help with the giant. Doesn't even matter. I'm stuck in this now. Well, I fucked up. Send help. GG game. 10 out of 10. Oh, only me.
I need some doggone help. Darn.
You'll be carrying a sentry too.
Yep, of course I am.
Come on, fellas. Sound off if you're ready. Damn it.
This is Fix Your Game Valve 2.0. I'm uploading this first. 10 out of 10. Fuck you, game. What the hell? It's meant to pop you up and above it. I got a paint train though. Once again, it becomes a case of you've got so much money you don't know what to do with it. It'd be nice if there was a feature to donate money to other players, because after this point, and after the Resistance's point, the Engineer really doesn't need it. You're just going to get points of reload speed and 3 points of firing speed in the Rescue Ranger, so I can just do this. Doesn't seem that fast, actually. Reload speed's nice stuff. So I'm used to, like, hasted other such stuff. But of course, that would happen to me on recording. Like, the only time I'm doing a fucking guide thing. God damn it. Fix your game valve again.
Dag it, nag it, nab it, dag it.
Just gonna complain my way to victory.
Fall in, man.
This is it. The last wave.
We're on 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a decent video for an entire game of MVM. So yeah, you've seen the aggressive sentry gun here. The one thing I like to do occasionally is build the gun on this corner if the robots are going behind the rock. You can build the gun in the corner, it'll shoot them on the left and the right of the rock. That's the only other spot I really particularly need to mention on this one. Since we're pretty much going to level this way without me even doing anything, I'm just going to talk about general spots, like post round. Up on this hill is decent because you can sort of manipulate the angle here, and you can build... I'm just going to fall back for a second and talk about this in post actually. Go ahead and
I'm moving this.
what's it called? Boot up Rottenburg, and I'm losing my voice for whatever reason. I only talk for half an hour. Need water, man. Somebody have water.
I'm moving this.
No. Most dangerous robot on this wave is this guy, because he can level your sentry without crit rockets. So I'm just going to wrangle, and as you can see, he's 8 over half of my health, and he's popped. So advantages: the rescue ranger wrangler, or the rescue ranger firing speed and reload speed means I can quickly get my sentry back to full health. I'm watching out for spies here because there hasn't been an announcement recently. This is the corner spot I was talking about. I was getting ready to compensate for that soldier being here. The only problem with it is it's, if them men spawn that close above it, there's potential of the gun just getting bloated up. The gun's just free firing now and it's tearing into this heavy, which is just killed. Watching out for the spies here, watching out for the buster. Busters are going to dance in front of the sentry for whatever reason. You can build on the rock there, but it's a really odd spot that doesn't really get much use. Get forward again, the demo man just cut the head off that giant soldier, however that works. Now you can even reach up there. Grab a refill of metal, which is going to take fucking ages because I've got so much in reserve. Gun's going to free fire while I do it. It's taking a bit of damage, so I'm going to wrangle it and then get close to it hopefully. Get the firing and reload quick. Reload again. I think I can grab my gun from this angle, which I can. Pull it out. Reposition to ready to kill the demos, which are already dead. Get on this corner again. Grab a bit of money. Oh, giant soldier. Advantage to the movement speed. I have resistances, and I could have rode out of there with the said resistances and blast that medic. I am in deep shit. Now I am dead. I was going to try and rocket jump out of there, but it used its rockets recently. And the gun's just free firing, killing most things on its own. It's out of ammo now, so it's pretty much disposable. And I'm going to be dead before the round's... Oh, I'm going to be dead when the round's done, I think. Oh, no, I'm back. We'll briefly discuss fallback positions when this screen's gone away. In fact, I'll just done it because I'm not getting any loot that's of value particularly. Let's have a quick browse. Oh, he's not going to open the boxes. Nobody got anything worthwhile. Apparently I've just finished the tour, which is complete crap. Right. You can put a sentry gun either here or here on the left side when you've been forced to fall back. A gun in the lower area, which I think I showed anyway, is okay. If you're defending the upper path, which is around here, you want to put a sentry gun on this corner. You can either put it up here, further back, like here, wrangling. Basically, it's avoiding line of sight, but with getting max range. Damn it! I can get to CC you. Oh well. And you can get a sentry gun in this corner here, or sort of on this corner here, in any position really. You can have some success building up here, but it's a bit of a weird spot, and you do give the robots a long LOS. If I keep calling it LOS, it's line of sight basically. You can build on top of the roofs, which is a weird spot, but you don't get much use out of this. Anyway, I will leave it at that. Nice solid 33 minutes. I probably smacked my chops and sounded like a complete retard most of the time because of the fact that I was like, or like, I have not drank water, I have been in the desert, my teeth. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Hope that was useful. Odds are it probably wasn't because everybody's played Two Cities 8 billion times at this point. I'd really wish they brought out some more MVM maps because I fucking love this game mode, but good god does it get stale doing this so many times. And that's about it. You will be putting up the Fix Your Game 2.0 probably before this, so anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you found this useful, and if you want to suggest another map for me to do an NG guide on, please do. I've done 20 odd maps at this point and I am running out of ideas. I'm considering Nucleus, but that map's kind of bleh for engineer because you can't cover the point most of the time. Anyway, we'll call it that. Goodbye.